Morning Lighthouse, good to be with you at the start of another week of Lighthouse devotionals. It was a great time yesterday morning to have Matt Ashwell with us as he spoke to us on the subject of who am I in the online service. That phrase, who am I, has been the theme of generations. What's my life about? What's my purpose? And it goes on and on and on. Who am I? Many years ago in my student days, so it is a long time ago, I remember meeting a guy that I used to have loads of conversations with around that theme. He was really seeking for who he was, and he tried everything. Got a bit boring actually. He had a huge brain on him and he looked into everything that he possibly could. A few years later, 30 years later, I bumped into him at a function and had a chat with him for quite a while. It was interesting because 30 years later, he was still trying to find himself. Except this time, his past was full of fractured relationships because in finding himself, he'd actually destroyed a lot of other people. Who am I? Is that a real question? Is that the real question you want to know? Jesus is talking to one of his disciples in Matthew 16, one of his really close disciples, Peter. And he says to Peter, "Who do you say that I am?" And Peter replies, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." I want to suggest to you at the start of this series on the I am sayings of Jesus that the most important question in life is not who you are, but who he is, who Jesus is. In the next 2 weeks, you're going to hear lots of the I am sayings of Jesus. Some huge claims, like where he says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by me." That sounds pretty exclusive, doesn't it? Is it true? Have a think about it. He says, "I am the resurrection. I am life." And also, starting online soon, Lighthouse is going to be doing the Alpha course, which is a hugely well-known course around the world. Google it and check it out. It's going to be 6 evenings for 1 hour on Zoom. And Alpha explores who Jesus is. If you're interested in that, give us a ring at Lighthouse and we can pass you the details of when it's going to take place. Or email me at isavory@lighthousesheringham.org and I can soon pass your details on to the organisers. So just being honest about this as we begin this week. Is it really important that you find out who you are or that you find out who Jesus is? Because most of the people I've met who find Jesus find out who they are as part of the package. Because really, it's not about me. Whoops, it's not about you. Shouldn't have said that. It's all about Jesus. So check it out, guys. Have a great week.